blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Alright. Piero. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy, everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire, special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the old odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. What a douche. Alright. What's that? Medical herbs. A portal. Ah. Dead counter responsibilities. Except from a manual on new city watch procedures, commissioned by the Lord Regent. In the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance, starting in the month of rain. Interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. The pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir. At 1.5 normal pay grade. Ooh. Failed experiments. Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course, I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We're all part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates? Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back, in your social clubs, in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh at my door to nowhere. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere. But someday... Wait, door to nowhere? But someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon, or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. So he is talking about portals. Whale vivisection. Excerpt from the notes of A Natural Philosophy aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, oh, this is nice, I cut into the massed tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. That's a bit macabre, I have to say. Whale oil processing. Ah, we wanted to know. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them back on deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. That's fantastic. I'll take that. Whale oil refining station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the level will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Jiminy crickets.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
You know who that is? That's what's his name, the actor, what's that? Whoops. Empty tank. What does he want? I've forgotten. Wait. Fresh whale oil tank. But does he want a full one, or? Oh, let's just grab this, I guess. Yeah, that's the actor who plays, what's his name? He plays, Wormtongue.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
Isn't it? It sounds just like him, doesn't it?
Just get it. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally?
No.
Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now?
No.
I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
Works now.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Yes, let's have a look. Alright. I have 1,131 coins. So I can make purchases. Whoa, what's this? Grenades. REWIRE. Huh. And upgrades. My goodness. Allows you to magnify your... Yeah, we want that. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. No. Bullet capacity. Yeah, we'll have to have that, I think. Wait. I have to go around here. I don't know. What do you think? Whoa, what's that? Bone charms. Bolt capacity. Bullet capacity. So we'll take this. And this. Alright. So we can't buy anything else there. I guess we'll get what do you think? I think we'll get... Shoot, I don't know. Probably have to have one of those. Disables security devices and make them work in your favor. Uh-huh. It uses up the tool, so I'll have one of those. Okay. Oh my goodness. It was more expensive than I thought. And we're gonna have to have some... I think we're gonna have to have some bullets. Alright.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Alright. I'll head to my room for sleep.
Sleep well.
Where am I? Oh, okay. Alright. Fantastic. What, is it nighttime out? We'll have to check on that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. We played for a goodly time, and so far I'm loving the perdition out of this game. It's really, really good. I hope you're enjoying it too. If you haven't played it, or if you want to play it. Anyway, we'll continue on a bit later. Okay, see ya.